I've been working on a project called Fauxtography. That's faux as in fake, as in lying, F-A-U-X. It's an exploration of the ways that photographs can lie. I've done a lot of these projects, which it's an appropriation project. Why make new photographs until all the old ones have been used up? What's kind of great about this one is that in this case, I'm appropriating images that have been previously appropriated and have been done so in the service of lying. So, lies are ever present in human affairs. They're like a tide that rises and falls. And you got to say that recently lies are they've been at like a flood stage. In our age, photographs are a major building block in the structure of lies. A statement, a string of words, like I'm saying now, are readily seen as an assertion, as a claim. Photographs, on the other hand, we presume to be a form of evidence. In Susan Sontag's phrase, we assume photographs are, quote, directly stenciled off the reel. So photographs, even really dubious ones, carry credence in a way that words just don't. For these main reasons, and for a lot of other ones, photographs are really ideal vehicles for lies. So I've created a kind of taxonomy of lies. I actually have 8 groups, but just outlining a few of them, they're obvious. Manipulated, which would be like, adding things in Photoshop or changing things. Manufacturing, which is just wholesale creation of them through various ways, a lot of digital ways. Recontextualizing. You don't need to use Photoshop to change the meaning of the photo. You just need to change the caption. Or you can time shift them. You can, distribute them and say it happened at one time, but it was really earlier or later. Or you can extract. Cameras basically extract. There's always something outside the frame. So what's outside the frame? You can essentially misrepresent by choosing a specific angle. There are others, but these are some of the main ones. Not much is required for photographs to deceive. You just have to have liars willing to lie, and then people eager to believe them. And you have to say in an internet age that both of them are in ample supply. On top of it, the web automatically untethers photos from their origins, from where they came from. And then the internet really has supercharged image systems. There's like near instantaneous global reach and these sort of echo chamber amplification effects of distribution. Images are restless. They're loose. In our time, a photographic lie can travel halfway around the world while the truth is still rebooting its server. All the world at this point is a screen, and lies seem like the future. In my exploration of the ways that photographs can lie, here's an example from manufactured. Just a wholesale fabrication. At 2:44 on the afternoon of August 21, 2017, there was a total solar eclipse in New York City. Crowds jammed the streets, cameras were everywhere. 3 hours and 23 minutes later, the NYPD Holy Name Society, it's a group that promotes the spiritual welfare of Roman Catholic officers in the New York City Police Department, tweeted this fantastic photo. They added amazing photo of the hashtag Solar Eclipse 2017. The Lord reigns. It got 1.7 million other shares. But this eclipse cross image has a strange history, and it's not a photograph at all. The original is an illustration by a guy in Ohio named Brandon, who's a creator of space art and sort of a lover of heavy metal and Bugs Bunny and a bunch of stuff. You can look him up online. In 2011, he posted this illustration on DeviantArt, which is, a big online art community. And he actually had it posted sideways, not as this vertical cross, but with the sort of blast of light aimed left. He doesn't get much traffic, like 6 or 7 page views a day. But in the social media photo frenzy surrounding the August 21st, 2017 eclipse, a guy, Dan Asmussen, in Seattle, picked up the Obsidian digital image off of DeviantArt, and he spun it around, and he uploaded it to Facebook, among other places, and wrote, "Best photo so far, not sure anyone can top this one," added a smiley face emoticon. And at that point, it went crazy. The 1.7 million shares, including one by the New York Police Department Holy Name Society. Faced with this, kind of vast circulation of this type of image, my own conclusion, is that the impulse to believe these inspirational photo fictions and to believe in an unseen, unheard God are actually quite parallel. Photographs don't necessarily mean anything, or stated another way, they can mean all kinds of things. The same photograph can mean multiple things. They're essentially empty vessels, kind of receptacles that context fills with meaning. And if you change the context, if you change the framing, the words around them, you change the meaning. So this photograph is of COVID patients dying in the streets of Italy, or in China, or in a whole lot of other places. It's circulated all over on social media, showing people dying of coronavirus in the street, in different languages and different places. And all of it, of course, is false. It's actually from a 2014 art performance in Germany, and was taken by a Reuters photographer, Kai Pfaffenbach. In it, people lay in a pedestrian zone as part of an art project in remembrance of a Nazi death march during March of 1945, in which people from the Adler industrial factory were forced to march to Buchenwald. 528 people died, and this was done in remembrance of that.